Paul Heyman's double cross exposed, Brock's secret plan unveiled. Welcome back, WWE Insider. In the dimly lit underbelly of a sold-out arena, where the air is thick with the ghosts of battles won and lost, Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind wrestling's greatest dynasties, stands at the heart of a betrayal so devastating it threatens to unravel the legacy of Brock Lesnar, exposing a secret plan that has sent shockwaves through the WWE, leaving blood and broken trust in its wake. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. It all began in the frenetic chaos of a WrestleMania fallout, the scent of sweat and pyrotechnics lingering as Heyman, with his sly grin, whispered promises to Brock about a comeback that would cement his legend, only to be caught on a hidden mic plotting with a rival promoter, his words a dagger to the heart of the beast incarnate. Betrayal cut deeper than any F5 when Brock, the indomitable force, stumbled upon encrypted emails in Heyman's laptop, the glow of the screen illuminating his weathered face, revealing plans to sabotage Brock's return for a bigger payday elsewhere, the sting of disloyalty shaking the foundation of their decade-long bond. Grief consumed Brock in the quiet of his Minnesota ranch, the scent of pine and earth grounding him as he sat by a fire, staring at old photos of him and Heyman celebrating victories, the weight of losing his mentor, his advocate, hitting harder than any suplex, his silence a storm of unspoken pain. Backstage tension crackled at a Raw taping, the catering hall heavy with the aroma of coffee and suspicion, as Brock's icy glare met Heyman's nervous smirk, the locker room buzzing with whispers of their fractured alliance, wrestlers picking sides in a war that felt more personal than any storyline. A health crisis loomed when Brock, pushing himself to prove he was still the beast, suffered a torn rotator cuff during a brutal training session, the gym's metallic clang drowned out by his gritted teeth, trainers urging rest while his mind raced with the betrayal, the pain in his shoulder mirroring the ache in his heart. The scandal exploded when a grainy video leaked on X, showing Heyman in a smoky bar, the clink of whiskey glasses masking his deal with a rival faction's leader, promising to deliver Brock's secrets for a price, fans erupting online, their fury illuminating screens as they demanded justice for the betrayed icon. Death's shadow fell heavily with the recent passing of a wrestling legend, Roddy Piper, his loss haunting Brock as he stood in a deserted arena, the echo of empty seats amplifying his thoughts, his whispered fears to a trusted friend about his own mortality making Heyman's betrayal feel like a final nail in the coffin. Family breakdowns tore at Brock's core when his wife, Sable, confronted him in their rustic kitchen, the scent of fresh coffee unable to mask her worry, her voice trembling as she begged him to walk away from wrestling, the pain of seeing her husband broken by betrayal clashing with his stubborn pride. Backstage tension escalated during a SmackDown production meeting, the room thick with the smell of polished wood and corporate pressure, as WWE executives grilled Heyman, his silver tongue faltering under their scrutiny, while Brock watched from the shadows, his silence louder than any roar. An emotional peak struck when Brock confronted Heyman in a deserted parking lot, the rain-soaked asphalt reflecting their pain, Brock's voice breaking as he demanded answers, Heyman's excuses crumbling under the weight of their shared history, the raw hurt of a bond shattered cutting through the storm. Betrayal deepened when Roman Reigns, Heyman's other client, revealed he'd known about the double cross, his confession spilling out in a tense hotel lobby, the faint scent of chlorine grounding the moment, his loyalty to the bloodline clashing with his guilt, leaving Brock reeling from another blow. Grief surged as Brock sat alone in a church, the scent of candle wax heavy, mourning not just the loss of trust but the erosion of the legacy he'd built with Heyman, his prayers whispered in the dim light, a plea for strength to face a world where even the closest allies could turn. A health crisis flared again when Brock's injury worsened, the pain shooting through his shoulder during a house show, the crowd's cheers fading as he clutched his arm, medics rushing in, Heyman's absence in the medical bay a stark reminder of the void left by his betrayal. The scandal's fallout hit WWE's boardroom, the air thick with the scent of leather and tension, as executives debated Brock's future and Heyman's fate, Brock's stoic presence a silent challenge, his eyes burning with a resolve to reclaim his place, even as the industry questioned his relevance. Death's presence lingered as Brock visited a memorial for fallen wrestlers, his calloused fingers tracing names like Andre the Giant, the cold stone grounding his resolve to fight on, his whispered vow to honor their legacies a quiet rebellion against the pain threatening to consume him. Family breakdowns climaxed in a tearful call with his daughter, her voice soft over a crackling line, the scent of her childhood room a distant memory, as she urged him to find peace, Brock's tears falling as he admitted the betrayal had shaken his faith in everything but family. Backstage tension persisted as the roster grappled with the fallout, the locker room buzzing with the aroma of gear bags and whispered judgments, wrestlers torn between Brock's raw power and Heyman's cunning, the air electric with the uncertainty of a shifting power dynamic. In the end, as Brock rises from the ashes of betrayal, we're left to wrestle with the fragile bonds of loyalty, the fierce love that fuels our fight, and the legacy we carve through every wound. Stay locked in, WWE Insider, for the raw, unyielding stories that pulse beneath the squared circle.